Are we together? Dealing with witchcraft system. Let's go quickly. I want to tell you. Matthew chapter 22, verse 25. Matthew 22, verse 25. Shaprato sate mahante. Let me give you an introduction. We are going to pray. We are going to go deep on Wednesday and Thursday. We are going to deal with these things. Are we together? Matthew chapter 22, verse 25. Matthew 22, verse 25 until 28. You can read.
Matthew 22, verse 25 to 28. Now there were with us 7 brethren.
There were 7 brethren.
The first, when he had married a wife,
first married a wife. What happened?
Deceased, and having no issue,
He becomes sick and having issues with that woman. Then
left his wife unto his brother.
Then he died. He left the same wife to his brother.
Likewise, the second also.
The second also.
And the third.
And the third.
Unto the seventh.
Unto the seventh. All of them, when they came to that woman, you will see that the first one becomes sick, died. The second one married the same woman, died. 7 of them going through the same thing. But what happened last?
And last of all, the woman died also.
The last one, even the woman himself died also. Please, I'm about to unlock something. I'm about to unlock something. Just connect with me. Don't allow distraction to take your mind. Don't sleep. Are we together? Mark chapter 5. Go in the book of Mark. Mark chapter 5. You can start by verse 1.
Mark chapter 5, verse 1.
Or you can read verse 12. I'm going to explain. It's a story that all of us will know.
Verse 12.
You can start by 10. Start by 10.
Okay.
9. Start by 9.
Mark chapter 5, verse 9.
Mark chapter 5. Thank you, verse 9.
And he asked him,
Jesus asked him,
what is thy name?
What is your name?
And he answered, saying, my name is Legion.
My name is Legion.
For we are many.
For we are many. So I'm not alone. We are many. Are we together? Which one can I? Maybe I will add this one later. Can I start my message now? Can I start it now? When I'm talking about a system, I'm talking about the structure. Get this. When someone is fighting you, you can deal with the person as a believer. You can win that battle, or you can handle that battle. 2 people are fighting you. 3 people are fighting you. That is easy to deal with this kind of people. But when a system is fighting you, it's not easy to come out of it. There was a man, he was possessed by a system called Legion. Legion is almost 6,000 spirit, because when we are talking about Legion in the Roman army in that old time, it was an army of 6,000 men. They were called Legion. So when Jesus was passing from that place, he saw the man. Then demons started manifesting. Then we said, Jesus, why do you come to cast us out before our time? Now Jesus was asking the spirit which possessed that man. He said, what's your name? Please, when I'm preaching, I don't want a lot of movement. Ushers, when I'm preaching, I don't want a lot of movement. Allow people to sit. When you come here for what I'm telling you. So when I'm preaching, I don't want a lot of distraction. Sit in the same place. Leave everything alone. Sit. Listen to this. Because you don't know how painful it is as a pastor when you are preaching people, they are not changing. If I'm preaching you are not changing, we are not going anywhere. And you will be the first who will start complaining about your life. The information that I tell you here in this ministry, trust me, check on YouTube, check around. It's kind of different. I'm telling you, without proud or whatever, I'm telling you. I was in Cape Town, pastors who were listening to me, they were recording what I was saying. I'm going back to Cape Town because of the message, not because of prophecy and demonstration of power or miracle. No. I'm going because of what I was preaching. We say, we need to host you so that you can teach us these things more. So when I stand here, I'm preaching to you. You are not changing. That pains me. Because you are distracted when I'm preaching. You are distracted. So please, when you are in the house of God, when you can be distracted when worship is going on, when they are dancing, be distracted. When I get here on the pulpit, when I begin to preach, stop everything, begin to listen, because this is your deliverance. This is what's going to transform you. It's an information. Dealing with witchcraft system. I've been saying that when an individual is fighting you, or when a witch is fighting you in your family, it's easy to deal with that one. But when it's a system that is fighting you, it's not easy. Because a system is a structure. It's a structure. It's like a program. It's like a setup. Something that is not one person. That's why you know some people, why your deliverance is taking time. Because we are dealing with a system which has been established. Some of you, the system was established that time you were not even born. It was already something which is established. There were some decrees and laws that has been signed. That in this family, people, they don't finish school. It's a system. That is not dealing with one ritual. That is not dealing with 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. No. That we are dealing with a system, a cycle. That is started with your big brother or your big sister is going down. Some of you started with your mother or your father is going down. So, how do you come out of this system? This brother, they were 7. Imagine all of them died. Because there was a system which was established. Whoever is going to marry this woman, you will be sick, then you will die. The first brother died. The second one married the same wife, died. The third one, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, until the seventh. Finally, even the woman himself died. Because there was a system in this family that was against people's marriages. When the system is against you, when a system is established, oh my God, that is the moment you begin to see the same thing. I thought someone was reminding me yesterday. It's a prophet. This thing you taught us, you say, sometimes you don't need prophecy. Sometimes you don't need prophecy. Sometimes you have just to sit down and observe. Just observe your family. You'll be able to come up with a prophecy concerning your own family. Check what happened to your mother. Check what happened to your father. Check what is happening to your brothers, your sister, and what is happening to you. Then you'll be able to understand that this is a system. We are not dealing with an individual. We are dealing with a system. So when it's a system established, you need another system. Guys, the same thing happened to the first one. The same thing happened to the second one. The same thing is happening like that. Check your brother. Check your sisters. Check your life. Check your father. Check your mother. You see some family, the father divorced. Kids also married, they are divorcing. There are some family you cannot get married. The moment you get married, you have to divorce. If you are not divorcing, you will never give birth. You will be barren. Why? Because this is a system that has been established. I think during the retreat, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to go deep on this one. Today, I want just to give you, to lay a foundation. Then on Wednesday and Tuesday, I will go deep. Because we are going to deal with a system. Hey, my brothers and my sisters, if there is a system that you are in, that is holding your life. If you are locked by a system, that's why 2 hours prayer cannot work. 1 hour prayer cannot work. If you are dealing with a system, hey, we're going to read so many scripture during the retreat because we're going to have much time to spend together. In the book of Judges chapter 6, verse 25, God appeared to Gideon. He said, Gideon, I want to use you. I want you to bring deliverance in your father's house. But the problem we are dealing with here, there is an altar of Baal that has been established. That's the reason why you people are struggling. God called him in the night. He said, destroy your father's altars. Destroy the system of Baal that has been established to bring people down. To make sure that Israel goes through hard time and suffering. Until Gideon have to wake up in the night. Guys, you deal with system in the night. Oh. Men of night are men of might. If you cannot pray in the night, you are weak. And your challenges will be above you. I told you, the devil is not powerful. Your challenges is not strong. Because your mouth is stronger than your challenges. The reason why your challenges is still persisting is because you're not using your mouth. Jesus said, if you can speak to this mountain, it's a mountain, but your mouth can move the mountain. When you are dealing with a system, Jesus met a system. This guy was possessed by demons. Jesus thought it was just the way we cast out demons. Jesus wanted to cast the demon. Demon said, So in another way, Jesus was casting demons. Demons were not going. Jesus said, out. They were not going. Out. They were not going. Now Jesus looked. In the descending of the Spirit, Jesus used the gift of the descending of the Spirit. Now he checked. He asked the guy. He said, what's your name? He said, I'm a legion. We are many. In another way, this boy, this guy, his life was under a system. His life was under. Guys, don't joke. When your marriage is under a system, you don't cast it in the name of Jesus. You don't say out. No. It takes warfare. That's become war. Imagine 6,000 demons on your case. How do you survive this? 6,000. I don't know how many demons. What is the system that is holding you? How to know you are under a system is when you are seeing limitation in your life. So it means every time you are expecting good news, what comes is bad news. Every time you're about to break through, what comes? You find yourself in the same place again because the system will never allow you to break through. This fiancé will come. I'm going to marry you. Then later he changes the mind. Another one will come. I'm going to marry you. Later he changes the mind. Another one comes. When I was in Cape Town, I was watching a video. This is a pastor. This guy is a pastor. But he does like a kind of videos like, to teach the children of God through videos. You know what happened? This woman, this girl, a very nice girl. Anytime she will be in a relationship, when the man was about to marry, they will change their mind 3 times, 4 times. Now he was crying. He wanted to kill himself. Now he met a friend. This friend was a Christian. He thought, why can't you come to our church so that our pastor can pray for you? He said, I'm tired. I don't know what did I do. This world is wicked. All these men, they are doing this to me. Now you know what? Now they brought the lady to the church. When he was in the pastor's office, the pastor was praying for him. God opened the eyes of the pastor. The pastor was seeing an old woman. So you can be sitting there. You are masked. You are wearing something. It's not even you. Anytime they see you, they don't see you. So the first that they are seeing, it's not even your face. Then you begin to hate the old men. You begin to hate men on this earth. Men are wicked. Men are crooked. Without knowing you are the problem. Without knowing you are the problem. Now the pastor, he said, your grandfather took someone's land by force, kind of taking the land which didn't belong to him. He said, that man, he said, your generation will suffer. He kissed your grandfather. So that is what is flowing in you. He delivered the lady. Then the Lord blessed the lady with a man. Then 2 days before the lady could get married, even the boyfriend, those who left, they begin to call, please, it was a mistake. Can we meet? I want to. All of them. Why? Because the problem it was not those men. The problem was the lady. The case which was come. So that is what I mean when I'm talking about the system. You are under a system which is a structure, an organization which is not allowing you to go up. Some people, the system in their family is also schools. Some, they don't finish their school. Getting a matric, they can't get a matric because the system is not allowing them. Some, their system, they must remain in their village. They don't travel. Anytime it's about to apply for a visa to go abroad, it will never work because the system which is working there. Same apply with churches. If you put your church in a place where the system in that soil, in that land, doesn't lack churches, your church will never grow unless you come with a strong system to destroy the system which is there. So this morning is an introduction. We are going to pray. We are going to deal with system. Oh, come on. Wednesday and Thursday is our 2 days retreat, fasting and prayer. Any system that you are under. Imagine this man was under 6,000 demons. 6,000. So you wonder why your finances, but I'm working hard. Why am I struggling financially? What is the system that is around your finances? What is the system? Once you have discovered the system, or once you deal with the system, if you don't deal with that system, it's going to be a problem. Let me tell you about me. Like, my biological father had a lot of money, right? But I never see him traveling. If he traveled just around the country, other provinces. But that guy had money. When I say money in those days. But guess what? I realized that in my mother's side, most of them, they are abroad. They travel. But in my father's side, people, they don't travel. I'm the only one who's outside. Who left Congo, entered the plane, and come here. Guess when I come here in South Africa, some people, they begin to fight my father. Which means you had money. They were so surprised. How could I travel? Imagine Africa, these traveling things. It's not even something. You will kill me just because I'm in South Africa. Am I rich? It's a system. So what God did, He took me out of that system. And they were so shocked. Now the world is open up to me. You're not hearing what I'm saying. It's a system. It's a system. So you guys are laughing because some people in system in Pumalanga, you don't even say, I want to be with my family. Some people, they are under system, they don't know. Be careful. You know, Africa is witchcraft. If you don't have the discerning of the spirit, you'll be eating and drinking with witchcraft in the name of family gathering. I'm telling you. If you don't have discernment, you'll be eating witchcraft. Eating and drinking, sleeping with witchcraft in the name of family gathering. If you're not prayerful, I'm telling you. Because that thing, anytime one family they gather, there's a lot of things which is happening there spiritually. Many people, they don't know. Any family gathering, you must pray before you go. Before you go, you must pray. That thing that you cannot go out, you have to be here. You must check it very well. Why you should just be limited there? Why can't you break through? Are we together? So, I was talking about a system. I believe everyone will be able to. Let's go in the book of Acts chapter 12. Then we are going to pray. Manchete rekotaski de blairos. Enfeila. Shadaradadadadadadas. Acts chapter 12, let's start by verse 1.
Acts chapter 12, verse 1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church. And he killed James, the brother of John.
He already killed James. Continue.
The brother of John with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also.
Imagine they killed James. James was an apostle. Remember, James walked with Jesus, but James was killed by a system. You can be a Christian, yes. You can be killed. You can be limited, stopped by a system that is there operating against you. Yeah. So James was killed. Now they want to kill Peter. Continue.
And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him.
In the prison. This is what system does. Number one, it locked you in the prison. No one should lie to you. We have got spiritual prison and physical prison. Physical prison is when you are arrested there in the police or wherever they put you in, they know any prison. But spiritual prison, you can be walking like this, you can be driving, but you are under a prison. You are in the prison. Some people themselves, they are not in the prison, but their finances is in the prison. Some, their soul is not in the prison, but their marriage is in the prison. Some, even their soul, their marriage, everything about them is in the prison. But some, their soul is free, but their things, their lives, their stability is in the prison. Continue.
He put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him.
Now listen now. Guys, pay attention because we are about to pray here. This is where our prayer point is. What is this prayer? You have already put someone in the prison. Imagine, you lock someone in the prison already. But you can leave the prison closed, but you won't be able to come out. But how come the person is in the prison, but is still put again 4 soldiers? Guys, I'm about to unlock something here. You're already in the prison. That's enough. Being in the prison already, you can't do anything. But that Herod, he said that no, the prison itself is not enough. I have to put again 4 soldiers. You are in the prison, kept by 4 soldiers. Oh, come on, guys. You are already in the prison. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Amen.
You are already in the prison, a place where you cannot move. But there are also 4 soldiers in that prison. How do you come out of this kind of? I want to give an illustration of deliverance because some of you don't know. I get this current. Nothing is moving. You don't understand. You don't understand. Not people who comes to this church. We have got different fights, different attacks, different problems. We come from different families. Some people, their case is not easy. I'm telling you. I was sharing with one of my daughters yesterday. I said, you don't understand how these things work. There are some people, you just pray for them, boom, something happened. They are already out. But there are some, they are far. Their marriages is far. Their finances is far. Let me use the example of our mother there. One day, when a Sunday went to trance, doing the service, when he came, he said, I saw myself like I was far in the country. Not only far, but he said, I was in the pit. How do you deal with such a problem? So, when you go to deliverance ministry, where preachers and prophets who don't have the discerning of the spirit, who sometimes cannot go deep in the deliverance as I do, you know what? They'll be praying for you. Nothing will be happening. So until you will get there, you end up leaving that church. Because the prophets and the pastors, they didn't know how to deal. That's why when I pray for you, I'm seeing these things is very deep. Now I have to allow your own spirit to go. So that you can see it and know what you are dealing with and come out. There was this couple who came when we were still there. That's my friend, the apostle, came with the wife, I was prophesying. I sent the wife, I said, Sangoma to. After a week, the call of business that you have been applying, they were declining. It was approved. It was approved just by experiencing that one. The husband called me, say, "Oh, mighty, you are a mighty man." They don't understand. I've been in these things of deliverance for years now. I've acquired some skills and some discerning. I've developed many things. I observe and the person, God, why this is the why? I'm that kind of a person. I can't pray for you 3 times. If I pray for you once, nothing happens. If I pray for you for the second time, something must happen. If now I pray for you once, I pray for you 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, nothing is happening. Then I begin to see these things is deeper than what we are thinking of. It's either I have to allow you to experience the trance so that you'll be able now to see what is holding you. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is an hospital. This is not a church. That's why you see green. David said, God, Psalm 23. He said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He said, He maketh me lie down in the green. The green pastures is the place of solution. Someone here had a dream. He said, Prophet, I saw you, you were nursing, you were feeding lions, but where you were, it was green. It was green. The lions were there around you. You were feeding them. The person had that dream. Why? When the Lord gave me the revelation of this green, He said, this place is the place of solution. That's why I tell people, you cannot come here with your problem. Oh. Because the green, this is an hospital. We deal with spiritual things. That's why you see me, I'm like, I have to introduce another dimension. I say, let people start going. Now, since I've been doing that, some of them, they repented just by ascending. Some of them, the moment they experience that one, when they come back, they're no longer the same. Mango, you know you believe heaven exists. If you go your sister say, I don't believe in God, God doesn't exist. Now we know you have seen heaven. So you say, hey, stop. I've been there. People are arguing because they haven't experienced anything yet. That's why people are arguing, God is real, is this fake, is this, because they have experienced. But someone who have experienced this thing, we never argue. You have seen it. You cannot convince him. For instance, like me, Jesus, I've seen Jesus twice. 4 times, but twice like Jesus. The 2 times, he didn't come like Jesus, disguised himself. But I've already seen him. So if you come, you say the Bible is a scam, like I hear people say, it's fake, the Bible is not true. Well, at least me have seen Jesus. How will you convince me? How will you convince me? But people who never see anything, it's easy to convince them. That's why even in the church, it's easy for people to come to tell you, no, that church, you begin to gossip about the church. You know why? Because you are carnal. You never see anything. That's why it's easy to talk. But there are people who are sitting here, no matter you go and tell them, that man uses juju, they won't believe you. No matter you go tell them, that man is fake, he are rich, they won't believe you. Because they have seen, they have experienced these things. That's why it's good to experience also things sometimes. So, I was talking about, because this is our prayer. Peter was in the prison. Then there were 4 guards. Imagine you are in the prison. Then 4 soldiers again. Make sure that you don't move. What kind of prison is that one? Continue. Write it down. Those who are writing, write prison. Guys, I told you this is 2023. I will make sure all of you, I'm talking before God and before the spiritual realm and angels, the holy angels. This year, all of you will be free. Amen. That's why I have to dig deep in the spirit. My sister, stand up. What's your name?
My name is Tato Mekit.
You're going to get married this year. Because the thing is, you have been wondering, marriage in your head, né? You even forget about it, because according to you, it will never work. Because you don't even trust you don't even know. But guess what? The Lord is about to honor you.
Oh, yes. General has spoken.
Because I was sitting there preaching, then I was seeing you bringing me the invitation. Just right now, a quick vision. I'm seeing you bringing the invitation, inviting me in your marriage. Let me ask you a question. Do you have anyone? Are you dating someone?
Yes, man of God, I am.
You are dating someone?
Yes.
What is the person saying?
Yes, he used to talk about that, marriage things, whatever. Yeah.
Like you want to honor you?
Yes, man of God.
You have to bring me the person. Can you bring me the person?
Yes, I will try to talk to him.
Try to talk to the person. I have to pray for the person. This year, that marriage might take place. Yeah. Sit down. Because as I'm standing here, I was in a quick trance. I was in a quick vision where I saw her giving me the invitation. You see, it was marriage, like you were telling me, Papa. You came with an invitation. Oh, come on, can we clap for Jesus? This year, we are going to dig deep. Right, as we are saying. So, it's a spiritual hospital. I want you to get things so that when you go home, you know even how to pray. Write prison. Write it. Prison. Number 1, prison. Then write soldiers. 4 soldiers. Mankoni, continue.
Peter therefore was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God
Write
for
prayer.
him.
Write prayer. Prison, soldiers, prayer. Continue.
And when Herod would have brought him forth,
Ah.
the same night Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers.
Write this one. Sleeping between 2 soldiers. Just come on. Imagine you are sleeping. They are there. Making sure even when you are going to business tomorrow, nothing should happen. Are you getting what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like you don't get me. Imagine, Bishop, imagine you are sleeping. They are there. Maybe brother. So it means that is monitoring spirit. So when you wake up in the morning, even when you go to work, nothing should happen to you. You are sleeping. Peter, an apostle of God, sleeping between 2 soldiers.
Bound with 2 chains.
He was in the prison. 4 soldiers. Sleeping between 2 soldiers. He was not also free. Bound. Write it. Bound. Write it. Bound. Between what?
2 chains.
Those are the things you'll be dealing with in the 2 days retreat. This is what God showed me. This is what we call a system. When you are under a system, it's not 1 demon. It's not 2 demons. It's not which is only in your family. It's a system. So Peter found himself in this kind of case. Imagine now your marriage is in the prison. Then your marriage in the prison with 4 soldiers. Your marriage is sleeping between 2 soldiers. Now your marriage is bound. It's already in the prison. Bound. That's why you wonder. But this one has been coming to church, nothing is happening in life. But this one we are talking, he doesn't listen. But this one we talk, no matter what we do, she doesn't change. I don't blame people. That's what me. I don't blame people physically. I check in the spirit.
Amen.
I will never blame or hate. I don't hate people. I check in the spirit. You know what? I know that people are the victims of manipulation. Many people you blame today, many people you hate today, it's not them. It's not them. It's not them. Imagine you're already in the prison. What is the need of soldiers guiding you? You will never run. You're already in the prison. And soldiers are there. You are sleeping in between 2 soldiers again. Not even your feet are come on. That is how the life of some people sitting here look like in the spirit. I'm struggling to pay the rent. I'm struggling. My life is just bound. Even it's like this 200 rent is like a nightmare. You have to lie to your sister, lie to your brother in order for you to have this 200 rent. Because you are under a system that will never allow you. Guys, what I'm saying, this is deliverance. I'm opening your mind so that you can understand. I don't preach books. I've read so many books. I don't preach books. I don't preach what I've read. I preach what God is showing me in the spirit. I try to walk with your spirit. I'm not here to show you what I have. The knowledge. Can speak good English. I don't want good English. I want words that I can communicate with you so that you can get me. Good English will never help you. Oh, I like that church. I go there to worship, but your life is bound. What's the name of that church? Is it Cia what? CRC. Is it CRC? That's white church. Everyone flocks there. I ask people, why do you people go there? Sure, they worship. Yo, they play like it. But I'm checking those people that they are struggling here inside this life. They say worship. That's why your life is like that. Are you coming in the house of God to be delivered? To grow? Or you are going because you want to sing? No. You are coming so that I can feed you with this kind of knowledge. Then you begin to understand. So that you should not be a victim of life. Otherwise, if I don't share these things with you, you'll be a victim. Me, myself, your prophet. There are some years I have to sit down and begin to think. Why this? Why this? Why this? Then I begin to get an answer. I took my why to God. When I took my why to God, then the revelation begin to come. Then the revelation. Some of you don't even know how to pray. Some of you don't even know how to pray. I took my why, write them down. When I come with the revelation, most of them I will share them. I said, do you know why these things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happened to me? You say, why? I said, this is what God told me. Ask them. Because I took my why to God. Then God began to say, no, this one happened because of this. If you don't have an why, you will never master the voice of God. If you don't develop why, go in the presence of God and say, God, why I'm doing this, but this is not happening? You begin to pray. You begin to pray. First day, maybe God may not talk to you. Go there. The second day, go there the third day. If it will take you 21, 22, if it will take you the whole month, don't change the topic. Stay there. Begin to ask, why? I need an answer about this. Why? Don't just go begin to bound things even yourself you don't understand. You don't know where they're coming from. Take your why to God. Why my life is like this? Why this? Why that? Why this? Why this is not happening now? When you begin to take your why to God, God will come and answer. Someone is very close to me. She behaved somehow. Then I was asking God, why this person? I never got an answer for 1 year since I've known the person. For 1 year, I never got an answer. When I was in Cape Town, I called them. Just it was during the day. I was even busy packing the stuff or whatever. So I felt like weak. When I was about to do like this, I was taken into trance. My soul left my body. Then God began to show me. Was the person to behave the way she behaved? 1, 2, 3. I was packing myself to go to the airport to come back here. I called the person. Please, I'm calling in 30 minutes. Let me get to the airport. I'm going to call you. When I got to the airport, you know what happened? I called the person. Say, this is God is showing me. The reason why you because of this is because of that. So you know what? The person began to cry. The person was like, prophet. Now the person began even to give me the meaning, the deep things about what I was talking about. You know why? Because I've been asking God for why for 1 year. Guys, I'm saying something here. I've been asking God for why. I've been sitting and saying, but God, why? For 1 year, until I come across, God came to me and God took me to chance. He said, the why you were asking me for, this is why this person is like this. Then I called the person. I said, pam. I told the person, you have to fast with me for 14 days, for 2 weeks. Starting from this next week, I said, join me. I'm in a long period of prayer and fasting, but I want you to be with me for 14 days. I'll be praying with you over the phone. Because I was asking God, why? Some of you are sitting there. You don't think I don't ask God why? I do. And this year I'm going to come across with your solution. Oh, you're not even here. I'm telling you, don't think I ask God why. God, why? So now write that one down. Continue. Yeah. He said he was bound with 2 chains in his feet. Write 2 chains. Guys, write it. I will be asking you. We are about to pray according to this for today. Then we continue in the 2 days retreat. Keepers before the door. How do you come out of such a prison? Keepers. They are also keepers. These are not that type of demon. Okay, keepers are the type of demons which closes doors for people. If you see every time your door is closed, it means you are looking for jobs, you are looking for something, or you are looking for a miracle, you are not finding it. It means they are keepers that are keeping that door so that you should not access. They are called keepers in the spirit. They are in the positive way and in the negative way. We have got also angels of God who are keepers of the gates also. Those ones are angels of God. We have got also the keepers of the gates who are from darkness. They are also category of angels. So they fall from the classes of angels called keepers. You remember they were keepers in heaven. And then when they fall, they still called keepers, but they begin to use it in the dark way. So we have also keepers who remain there in the heaven. But this one, they are keepers. Those who keep people. They keep your door closed. They keep, if your door of marriage is kept by keepers, you will never enter until you remove those keepers. Now the door will be open.
And behold, the angel of the Lord came upon him.
Write that one. The angel of the Lord came. In these 2 days of retreat, the angel of the Lord is going to come. Oh, you are not serious. In 2 days retreat, the angel of the Lord, I'm feeling it so strong. There will be a lot of testimonies. After those 2 days retreat, I'm telling you, it's going to be, those who are going to be here with me, oh no, you are going to pray until you see your spirit begin to leave your body. I'm telling you, we'll be sleeping here in the night, we'll be praying. After service, we are here again, 11. Oh my God. Those who are not waking, those who can take leave from their wake, you can ask for 2 days leave. If they won't give you, it's okay. But those who are able to not wake for 2 days, please, I'm begging you, it's for your own good. Sacrifice Wednesday and Thursday for that retreat. Some of you will see the why these things was happening to you. Why were they happening to you in that 2 days retreat? I'm a prophet, you'll be here. We go deep prophetically. We'll be checking things in the spirit. I'm telling you.
And a light shined in the prison.
Okay, keep that one. That one we've emphasized more on Wednesday and Tuesday in the retreat. Go back where Peter was arrested. Are you ready to pray? Are you ready to pray? I didn't come to preach. I come to prepare you for the 2 days. For the 2 days, for Wednesday and Thursday. Are you ready to pray? Okay, go back.
He proceeded further to take Peter also. And when he apprehended him...
Listen, Peter, who was an apostle of God but was taken by a system. Herod was killing apostles. So a system captured Peter. Imagine an apostle, someone who been walking with Jesus, baptized with the Holy Ghost, full of power. Peter could walk like this. Peter's shadow could heal the sick, but he was arrested by a system. Oh.